to the diaries.
Diaries, welcome to the diaries, welcome to the diaries. Clap your hands.
You done? Okay. Well, it is the beginning of August 7th, I believe. And I hope you saw the last episode. That was an awfully fun trip. Oh, God, that was a fun trip. And I had a great time, and I think you can see that in the video. And I pointed out a few things and made some goofy statements and that were honest and true, but goofy nevertheless. Because it's Disneyland, so it'd have to be goofy, or Mickey, or Minnie, or whatever. Oh. Okay, so anyway, this episode, doing some work on the Adventureland Pirates Porch. Wow. See how that just slipped right in there like I didn't even notice because I didn't? In the last couple of days, one thing I have done out there is I've cleaned it up. I've just, swept the floor, got the stuff I don't need out there. And it's looking pretty good. But I got a couple of items coming in that have not arrived yet, and they will enhance things tremendously, or at least a little bit, whichever one is, correct. I'm trying to decide what I'm going to do for a water feature out there, too. I haven't quite got that clear in my head yet. But that's what a part of this is going to be about. And we've got some things going on around the manor. I have to, I have to clean up a little bit, that's for sure. But I have some projects I'm working on, and some of them you know about. And one of the main ones that I have got to do, I have got to finish the game. The Nightmare Escape. I'm on the last part of the last part. I'm on the last part of the last part. That's about as far to the end as you can get. I'm on the last level. And the last level is different from the rest of them, so it's a little bit more of a programming issue than the rest of it has been. But I'm on that, and then I need to add a couple of little things that will make the game unique as far as gameplay is concerned as you beat it. When you beat the game the first time, I'm going to throw some things in there for the second time you play through. And hopefully get that out like really soon, because I said it was going to be out a year and a half ago. But at the time, I didn't realize that it was going to take a heck of a lot longer to finish, because I had to make some changes. I had to reshoot one of the characters all the way through and blah, 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 some dungeons. But I have other games in the background getting ready to get started. And if there's one lesson I've learned from this last one, Nightmare Escape, is how to combine character scenes into a single level instead of having to make individual ones for every person, which is what I had to do with this one. And that's because I wasn't really clear on how to do the subroutines that I needed to be able to do it that way. So this one is a big file. And it's mostly a big file because there's a heck of a lot of animation in it. So hopefully when I start working on the new one, I will use all those things that I have learned to be able to continue this. Now keep in mind, I was designing games for Atari 800 XL and so forth, 20 years ago. So I've been at this a long time, and I should know better than some of the things that I did on this one. But again, it's too far along, obviously, for me to go back and redo all that, and everyone's been waiting, when's the game going to come out, when's the game going to come out? Well, if I go back out and do all that stuff over again, it's going to be even longer. So I'm going to try to get some of that done, and maybe I'll put a little bit of that on here too. I've got some music stuff coming up. I don't know if that will go on here. And I have something else in the back of my mind, but I'm not going to bring it up yet, because whenever I do, and something comes up where I can't do it, I have to find a way to make it make sense that, it's been done or hasn't been done. So, but I have thought of something we might do later on today is Saturday, so later on in the coming week. So if that isn't vague enough for you, I'm pretty sure I can just make it worse in any case. So, without any further ado, let's get going. Yeah. Well, I'm home from my vacation. First day home from my one-day vacation. And what do you suppose I found outside when I got home from work? I found a long, cool package in a brown box. So I got the boxes. Now, when I heard that I had boxes out here, I thought, could it possibly be the package that I have waited over a year for? A package that I purchased, let's see, this is July, a year and a month ago, a special order. Put it on my card, the card for the store that I bought it from, and I've already paid it off. Paid it off 4 months ago, 5 months ago. Yeah, 5 or 6, I don't know. Beginning of the year, paid it off. And I'm still waiting for it because it's been back ordered several times. It's a special order item, so it's understandable to be back ordered, but this is a long time. I've been in communication with that company. The company, by the way, is Guitar Center. And I've been in communication with them through the whole thing, and they keep telling me, it's just we don't have control. And I know they don't, but I thought, could it be that that's the package? Is that what came? No. I know this isn't it, because it's long and it's narrow, and the package that I should be getting would be, well, long, but not quite as narrow. Anyway, let's have a look at this item. I think I'll use the scissors today. That beep means that my soda is ready to be consumed. I'll be right back. I got this Coke Zero. It's not caffeine free, I know, but that was a single bottle. I bought it at my local grocery store, you know, where they charge you an extra $1 to put in a cabinet that keeps it just slightly cooler than room temperature. But when I bring it home, I put it in my freezer by the back vent for about between 5 and 10 minutes, and then it's cold. Oh, that's cold. Alright, so let's have a look at this item here. In the plain brown box. I hope I know what this is. I think I know what this is. There we go. The end is open. It's knocking my tray over. Alright, here we go. Oh, look at that. Is one of them blown out? Actually got one without anything blown out on it. Oh no, I was wrong. Last one is inside the box is another box. Oh. Stay. Okay, let's see if there's anything else in here. I guess not. Did I expect something else in here? Yes, I did. I certainly did. But I have a feeling all I got is poppy paper. Poppy paper. Poppy paper. A lot of poppy paper. Okay, well, I got a lot of popping to do. Hey. Alright, so this is something that it's half for the band and half for my home. And the reason being is I have an area, as you know, that the band works in. And it is very crowded, and it kind of works its way into the space between my front room and my kitchen. So this is a 5 guitar stand. So I can take the guitars that are sitting over there, sticking out too far, and put them on a stand where they will not be sitting in the middle of the room. My screws and bolts, I guess. Yep. Now, what was I expecting to be in here as well? Candy. Because this came from Sweetwater. But there's no candy in here. And I'm going to have a word with those people. Because the only reason I order anything from Sweetwater is for the candy. That's not true. Not entirely, anyway. And I got this big cup. Oh. I was going, what was that I wound up in my box? And it's the box that I just put in the box. See how close I'm paying attention? Oh, God, there's a lot of copy paper. You can only shove so much in at one time. All right. I'll put this in the other end. It's not likely it's going to fall out, for crying out loud. Come on, box, let's go. There we go. Out to the garbage with you. So, I have the new guitar stand, which I will put together before too long. So with the guitar stand and the two smaller guitar stands, pardon me, so I have 5, 6, 7 spots for guitars, which is just about right because I have 7 guitars. 1, 2, 3, 4, oh, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 7. Why do I have 7 guitars? You know why, because I have a band. And this is just for the guitars. This doesn't include the mandolin and the dulcimer and all that kind of stuff. This is just for the guitars. Get them out of the way. Okay, so that was what was in the package. Now, should the other package ever arrive, and I made sure that it's supposed to arrive. It's supposed to arrive apparently sometime between the 23rd of July and the 1st of November. I didn't think it was that special of an order, but apparently it really is unique. So, hopefully I'll get that before too long. I mean, I paid for it a long time ago. And the funny thing is, well, it's not funny, but I looked into it. It seemed a little sketchy. If it wasn't the fact that it was coming from Guitar Center or Sweetwater, either one, they're interchangeable as far as I noticed. I always checked the manufacturers of the items that I'm getting. These are manufacturer, it's a well-known manufacturer. Okay, it's a well-known manufacturer of guitars. It's Dean is the company. And granted, they do not make a ton of these particular things that I'm getting. And this one is a special order, so I give them the benefit of the doubt, but my benefit's only going to hold out until around, I guess, the 1st of November. That's as far as it can go. And then if nothing happens, I'm going to get my money back. I probably should have done that a long time ago, but I have the patience of an oyster, so we shall see what happens. All right, that's for the packages. I mean, the boxes. Seeing I got a ball with no candy in it.
3 days later.
I just got home from work, and look, I got the boxes. Now, the thing is this one. I have no idea what this is. I went through, anything that I have ordered. I have one item that I ordered over a year ago, but it's going to be in a box bigger than this. And then I have 1 or 2 for the porch. This is too small for one and too big for the other. I have no idea what it is. And I'm going to zip over and get my glasses.
Yep.
And let me take a look. and who it's from. Sweetwater Sound. I haven't ordered anything from Sweetwater Sound. The last thing I ordered was the guitar stand, which I think you saw me open. Now let's find out what Sweetwater sent me. Might be a dirty letter. Might be an explosive device, but I don't think so. I mean, I don't buy hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of stuff from them, but I do buy stuff from them on a unfortunately well, I used to on a semi-regular basis. I don't. Not that often. Haven't got the money for it. Alright. Here we go. Let's see what I got from Sweetwater. Well, it's got heavy packaging in it. You're not going to believe this. I don't believe this. Oh my gosh. Remember when I opened the other container that had the guitar stand in it, I said, "Oh, no candy, no Smarties." A jar of candy. I don't believe this. In a Sweetwater jar, which I will keep and use. Oh my God, that is funny. That is hysterical. And they just packed it up. Oh my gosh, that is so funny. You may not think it's funny, but what would you know? Oh. A jar. Now this jar, this isn't a cheap jar either, but it's a jar. Oh, and the bottom is just covered in Smarties. Look at that. That is funny. Well, that really was a mystery. I got to send a message to my musical consultant at Sweetwater and say thanks for the jar of candy. They always put the ones you don't care for on the top. That's okay. I know somebody who loves these butterscotch things. And then the mints, I use these. I do like the mints. And what else we have? The green mints, root beer ones I don't care for. Bitter honeys and Smarties. Lots of Smarties. Oh my gosh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Thank you, Sweetwater.com. You hit me right where I live. Unfortunately. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay, on to other things. Well, there's the guitar stand all set up. There are many guitars in it already. There is the black Epiphone Les Paul, the Schecter 7-string, and then all the basses that are fit to print. The 4-string, the 6-string, and the 5-string. I put them in that order because that's just the way I put them down. And then we have two more stands, one for the Austin and one for Morgan's guitar, which is a Fender Strat. Yes, a real one. So, by taking out the speakers that were up there, which I put in there just so everyone can see them, and then I left them there, we now have lots of room over here for the musicians. I'm just kidding this back here, see. Anyway, I'm going to make my dinner, and I'm going to make some jambalaya tonight. And I was going to show you, but I'm going to hold off on that because the recipe that I have is from back when I was in my cooking classes, and it's a mite different than a lot of the others. The reason I'm letting you know this is because you need to know. Well, you probably don't need to know, but one of the things I was taught when I was learning how to, cook, especially when it came to Cajun cooking, is don't complicate things. Tastes vary from one person to another. The kind of spices that they like and so forth vary. What you need is the basics of the dish, of the recipe. and then you adjust it as you see fit. Now, I never really, well, yeah, I always knew that because I don't try to complicate things unless it's necessary, but I never really appreciated that until recently because I thought, you know what, I'm going to go look and see what some of the other jambalaya recipes are like. Now, there's two types of jambalaya, for those of you who don't know. There's Creole jambalaya and there's Cajun jambalaya. Creole jambalaya is also known as red, and Cajun is known as brown. The Creole jambalaya uses whole tomatoes. The Cajun has no tomatoes whatsoever. However, that being said, the recipe that I have kind of blends the two a little bit because there is tomato sauce in it that I use in it, but there's not whole tomatoes because me and whole tomatoes, we don't get along at all. So I looked at these, I had 10 recipes up on my screen on my computer, and I looked at them and I was flabbergasted. I don't like it when my flabber gets gasted, but man, it was gasted a lot because of some of the ingredients these people are saying to put into your jambalaya. And it's like minuscule amounts that you know it's not going to affect the flavor one way or the other. It might add a little bit to it, but that's about it. And these recipes had, like, there was one that, I'm not kidding, jambalaya has nine main ingredients that you use. There was one that I saw, I'm not kidding, it had 30 different ingredients. And they were so posh, they were like ingredients that you would have to, you know, like go on an excavation, right? Go on an expedition to foreign countries to find in the first place. Or you can get them on Amazon, I suppose, but still. It was like an insane amount, and it was little things that do not affect. One of them was bay leaf. What in the heck do you want to put a bay leaf in jambalaya for? You don't. You put bay leaves in like black beans and things like that, or in your split pea soup. You don't put it in jambalaya. It's useless. You might as well stick an ivy leaf in there. But I wouldn't recommend it because I think that's poisonous. But still, you know, a block of balsa wood. There you go. And some of them were just so obscure. So, since I have my, where is it? It's on my refrigerator door. I just put it up here a little while ago. Where'd it go? Oh, it's on the side over here. Now it's on the floor. That's where I put it when I move it around. Anyway, so I'm going to use my old standby recipe and make my jambalaya. And I'm going to give it my personal touches, and then I will try it. And if it's any good, then I will show you how I make it. But let me give you a little advance warning. If you go on the internet to look up recipes, do yourself a favor. When you go into the subject line to put in what it is you're searching, add the word simplified, and you will get the basic, how to make the basic dish, and then fix it up the way you want to. If you follow any of these others that were on here, you're going to spend, like, it says prep time, 30 minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes once you have all the ingredients that you had to travel halfway around the world to find. So that's my recommendation. Anyway, I'm going to make that for my dinner tonight, and if I actually eat it and it's good, then I will relay my recipe to you in an upcoming episode. Okay? Now, I'm out here on the other side of the porch, and you know I've been working really hard on this display for myself and for my neighbors to enjoy, but here's the thing. That plant, which is almost as tall as the tree that used to be over here, is blocking the way. So I'm going to trim it down because I know the gardeners aren't going to do it. Okay, so that should take care of that thing for a while. I just got home from work. Well, I did multiple things, so I guess you could call it works. And I've got the packages in a mysterious black envelope with the customs declaration on it. Now, I think I know what this is, and if it is what I think it is, it's a lot smaller than I was expecting. And it could be I just didn't really pay that close attention to the size, but let's see if this is what I think it is. This would be for Pirate's Porch. Arr! Alright, and alright. And it is what I thought it was. And it is smaller than I was expecting. And it's got a thank you note. Whatever's got candy in it. Anyway, there it is. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some white paint on a roller and go over the top of this so these letters will stand out. Let's see what the thank you note is. It's got Mickey Mouse on it. Good choice. Thank you for your order. I hope you love it as much as I love making them. Thank you, Connor. I'm under the impression, by looking at the print, the smiley face, the Mickey head at the bottom, that this is a youngster. I got this from Etsy. And thank you, Connor. I will do business with you again. I like a handwritten note. That is awesome. And here is the image. And like I said, it's smaller than I was expecting, but it's not so small that it won't work for what I want to use it for. So, that was, let's see, where are my glasses right in front of me? Connor Beardmore, blah, 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 blah. He uses a name for his Etsy business, and I don't see it on here. I wish I did. Okay, so you can look it up. His name is Connor Beardmore, C-O-N-N-O-R, Beardmore. And apparently a very, very, very big Disney fan. So, yeah, I feel good about this. Even though it's small, I expected it to be about yay big, but again, I probably underestimated, whatever. You look blurry. Well, there you are. So, yeah, that was what was in that packages. You'll note I did not put a box at the beginning because it was, it didn't come to my door. It was in my mailbox. So it's more like mail opening the mail. It doesn't feel the same, you know?
Flash flooding caused by thunderstorms. Source, radar. Impact, flash flooding of small creeks and streams, urban areas, highways, streets, and underpasses, as well as other poor...
I'm sitting in my car. There is a monsoon going on outside, which is crazy, and I just had to drive through it. It felt like I was taking a boat tour. It's coming down insane, and we have monsoons here. I've shown you videos of them. I have never seen one like this. This one is crazy. It's not showing any signs of letting up. All right, this river is the center of the driveway. Now, this is not as bad as it was up at this end where I came in. And you see this constant stream of water coming down off of the overhang. These just got painted too. I bet you that's going to last really long. But the wind is crazy. Matter of fact, let me, if I can get to my porch, we'll test it up against the sail. Well, the wind is cut down quite a bit, but this is in front of the manor. Guess it's a good thing I've got a sail. Wonder if we lost our power at any time. Look at this. You and Max can't believe it. Sky is dark, and there's still thunder going on. A little bit of drizzle, not a lot of rain. And the wind has died out, but check this out. All of my old plants look nice, new and fresh. Except for that one. You can see the difference. I'll just run from Rachel out here. See, nice, fresh, clean. Then we get to the part where the rain didn't come down. But the mast survived, and that's the main thing. Man, that was something. Okay, I got home from work and I found another package which is sitting here. You probably didn't even see it because it's flat. This is a flat package, a very flat package. This package is like flat, okay? I know it's in here. There's supposed to be something in here, but it's kind of hard to believe that someone showed up in the package is flat. I mean, this is a flat package. This is about as flat as you can get and still be in 3 dimensions. This is a flat package. Now, it's supposed to be easy open. Let's find out. No. It opened about 1/3 of the package. But I get the rest of it here. There we go. And here we go with the flat package. And in the flat package, a flat pack of guitar picks. Yes, we between Morgan and myself, we have an amazing ability to, lose picks. So I've got a case for picks, and I normally keep it in there, but every time we have a rehearsal, I'll put flat package right there. Every time we have a rehearsal, I'll pull out a pick or I'll hand him a pick and either drop it or I'll put it on my desk, God forbid. I probably got about 40 picks sitting on my desk and he can't find them. So a pack of guitar picks, 12 of them, 12 guitar picks. And I was actually going to get a pack of 50. But I thought that might be a little bit of overkill. We'll find out how long these last. And these are all mediums, so they should not give us any issues. My lead guitarist is, he's still learning how to play lead. He plays rhythm and he plays his, his phrases well, and he plays all his melodies correctly. But he's not tremendously gifted on lead yet. So instead of going to thin picks, we're going to keep him at medium for right now. And then I don't generally use a pick. If I do, I have some very heavy resin bass picks that my daughter made for me. So that's what came in the pat flackage. I had a guitar picks in the pack flackage. Flat package. I have new packages here and I'm very excited about this one because I know what it is. It's something that I ordered from another company. It was supposed to take like 4 days to get here. A week and a half later, it never arrived at the post office. So I went through Optimus Prime, Amazon Prime, to get this. This is for the Pirate's Porch. So let's get a blade out so we can cut it open. Oh, my tabletop's gotten cluttered again. I gotta clean that up. Right, here we go. I have to be careful because this is something I could cut by accident. I didn't. Ha-ha! That's right. It's a, not pictured, no, it's a pirate flag. Arr! For the Adventureland porch. It's made out of high quality, whatever this is. And should handle the weather nicely. I thank you very much. Okay, got the mast out forward a bit. And then I have this extra piece out the side, which looks alright, but it's definitely short. So I'm going to have to come up with something else to work that flag in. It's up there. I use a drop of hot glue to secure it. Now what I'm going to do is when the water light is on it, it'll illuminate the whole area, but I'm going to put a little spot kind of on the flag in the background. And I use my trusty glue gun. Alright, so this thing weighs next to nothing. I should be able to use it with just about any double-sided wall mounting tape I've got, and I happen to have some right here. This is the good stuff too. Now the question is, this blade that I so surreptitiously left outside during the storm is turning rusty. Will it cut? Yes. Okay, quick video. There it is up there. Looks good. And there you go. I'm sitting here in the inky darkness. Well, maybe not quite so inky. It's just the light I normally have on is known. And I think we're going to wrap up this episode. It took a while to get there. It's a little longer than I wanted it to be, but a lot of stuff going on. Lots of packages, man. I had packages and boxes coming from all over the place. But the porch is looking pretty good, and everything is just going kind of nice. And now in the next upcoming episode, I'm going to possibly do another cooking thing. I have something I want to try, and I may share that with you. There's more to go on with the Pirate's Porch. I'm looking into a few things because, you know, I tell you what, it's almost the end of August, which means it's almost the beginning of September, which means it's almost the end of September, which means it's almost the beginning of October, which means it's almost time for Halloween. And I'm going to go looking into some items that I'm thinking of doing for Halloween this year. I have a thought with the Pirate Porch. It's kind of an easy thing to figure out, to put some kind of a skeleton pirate or a ghost pirate or something out there. And though it does not really pertain to the interior of the manor, it'll give something to look at on Halloween out over there. Somewhere where you can't see where my hand is stretched to. So it'll be kind of like something you can see out there and then something different in here. And I think that'll be really, really cool. I really do. Also, I want to put some music stuff on the next one. I don't know if it'll be waffle stuff or it'll just be me. But something, some artistic that I don't normally put on here. I think I'll try to do that. And other stuff too. That's in the next episode. In the meantime, you guys have yourself a great couple of weeks. End of line.